Hello everybody, and welcome back to World of Warcraft. Yeah, we're here, episode 3. Just hopping on Ronowin again here, because this is obviously a different session than before. I did make a few new characters, as you may have noticed right there at the beginning. Those are going to be like characters that I probably won't play like in recording, but I might use for like streams and stuff as I'm like, you know, recording or like streaming stuff. Like I'll probably like level some of them to like 60 or whatever, or 100 or whatever, so I can do like raids and stuff for them. That said, last episode I did mention that we were going to go ahead and head on into here so that we could get our tailoring and our enchanting. It looks like I did get a little bit of resting experience from just being logged out, which is interesting. I didn't know that you could do that without being like at an inn or something, but it shouldn't be that much, hopefully, I think. That said, we're going to go ahead and do this to get around a little easier. And welcome to Silver Moon City, everybody. This is one of the roleplay centers of the Horde side. We're going to go ahead and stop here and grab... Oops, that's the right button. Okay. Our first aid, which is always useful. We'll go ahead and grab fishing. I probably won't record fishing. If I do like fishing, I might do like a stream or something of me grinding out fishing while I like talk to you guys or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I probably won't do too much with it. Now I have to remember where the tailoring dude is. So let's talk to this person. Tell me where tailoring is. On the other side. Oh, that's right. I remember now. Tailoring is in the bazaar, or whatever it's called. Yeah. Huh. It's actually just called the bazaar. I was right. I thought it actually had a different name. That's alright then. I don't really feel like going into the ERP Central of Silver Moon City, so I'm gonna go ahead and go around. The choice of being at an RP server. Yeah. I mean, it's not as bad as Moonguard, but it's still pretty bad. So, oh hey, look, trade chat! Yay! I'm not sure that I want to actually like have trade chat open.
Glory to the Sindora.
This trade chat kinda sucks. But whatever. Go ahead and grab a couple of these.
The reckoning is at hand.
And now we can start our tailoring. And so we're going to be working on that. Again, that might be something that I like live stream, working on tailoring. I don't think I'm going to work too heavily on the professions.
We will persevere.
Here on, like in the recordings. But I definitely am going to pick them up and, you know, work on them. Well, that was interesting. I guess my chauffeur just like talked to me. I didn't realize that he did that apparently. Oh, probably because I clicked on him. That's why. So, good. Yep. Yeah, because I clicked on him is why. So, alright, so the enchanting trainer is, it looks like up in the up in the Sunspire, whatever it's called. Sun Fury Spire. Oh no, it's actually next to Sun Fury Spire. It is in the core of the sun though, so that's pretty good. I did turn off Omen, so hopefully we won't have that thing that it kept doing. I hope that like, I don't know, that kind of sounded weird when I just did that. I hope that wasn't too odd, but that's alright. Apprentice Enchanting. Oops.
The dark times will pass.
Grab
Be ready for anything.
I do need to create a
Remember the sun well.
runed copper rod, and to do that I need the enchanting supplies, which I have no idea where are. I thought they would be right here, but they're not. Yay! Apprentice enchanter. Oh, there they are. Enchanting supplies. Because this person sells like strange dust and copper rods. I only need one of each of these. I don't actually have enough money. That kind of sucks. So I guess we'll come back for the lesser minor essence or whatever. We'll come back for that eventually. I know that I can get it from like disenchanting as well, but we're not going to be encountering much in the way of like green items until I start doing quests. Quests are a lot of like where you get your money, so I'm not entirely certain if I'll be like making items and then disenchanting those, or if I'll just be like disenchanting like the quest items I don't use. Probably getting what I usually do is I collect like the most expensive like quest items. I could disenchant the items that like I've already used, but we'll see what happens. Cause if we're going to level up our enchanting, we're gonna have to grind a bit anyway. And again, that's probably gonna come from like a live stream or something. I don't think that I'm gonna sit here and do that on like the series, so because that would just be boring. Watching me grind by like collecting linen cloth for like ever. So I might do a live stream of it though, because I mean that seems like I want to do like live streams to like talk to you guys and like play with you and stuff. So that would be a lot of fun. So I mean, if that's something that you're interested in, like seeing me like live stream, like, you know, grinding out like resources for like enchanting and like tailoring and stuff, let me know. It is something that I'm interested in doing, so it is something that I would like to do. If you're not really interested, then I might just like do it off camera, but it seems like it would be more fun doing it like with you guys and stuff. But I mean, that's up to you guys really if you want to join in on the fun. It's not really fun. So, but at least, you know, you can help keep me occupied and keep my attention and stuff. So that would be nice. It probably won't be for a while before I do live streams, but we'll see what happens. Look around you. Things aren't exactly in order. We have a severe malfunction at the West Sanctum. Let's do our best to prevent matters from getting worse.
Salama Ashalanore.
About the time that dimwit Keldinus, or is it Kadanis? Whatever, sent someone this way. I've warned of the dangers of increasing the load on the West Sanctum. Now one of our energy converters is destroyed and arcane rays are pouring out of the sanctum. We need you to take care of these creatures before we send anyone in for repairs.
Remember the sun well.
Here's some rogue dressed completely in freaking heirloom gear. Which I mean is fine. Like most of my characters are probably going to be completely decked out in like heirloom gear. At least at first for a while. So here's the Darnagian scout, so let's go ahead and kill this dude. Apply all 3 of my dots. Because we still have nothing that can actually attack. Nice. The documents contain detailed maps of different strategic buildings in Eversong Woods. A diagram of an arcane sanctum is also sketched in good detail. There seem to be numerous notes in a language you don't recognize. As these were carried by a Darnagian spy, might be a good idea to bring them to the captain of the guard, Eldon Sunbrand. Alright, we'll take them back to Falconwing Square later. For now, let's find some arcane wraiths and mana stalkers. And I think this person is also currently looking for them. So let's run in here before they collect them. Because there's a mana stalker right there. If I can tag it beforehand, they're less likely to attack us. I guess I'm just waiting for some respawns around here. Shouldn't be too long, I would hope. I really have no clue. Let's click on this so that we can get our minimap to show the right area. This is some blood thistle over here. That's like a blood elf specific herb of some kind. And this like warrior, I thought it was a paladin at first. This warrior and I are both like sitting here struggling like, oh, where's the mana stalkers and where's the mana race? And it seems like there's a lot of blood elves being played today actually. That's the Darnagian Scout again. I don't need him. Where are the mana wraiths? There. At least there's one of them anyway. The warrior came charging trying to like get to the mana wraith. It's like, nope, sorry. Already tagged it. And here is a mana stalker up here. Let's grab that. And, ooh, nice. There's like tons of guys over there, so we can snag them all. Let's just leave the paladin behind, I guess. I guess the paladin either doesn't need these particular ones or something. Because I keep saying paladin. I'm so used to like blood elves not being able to be warriors. Like, I know that got changed in like Wrath. So, I think it was like Cataclysm. Like, brought a whole bunch of like class changes and like racial changes. I was like, oh, blood elves can now be warriors, even though it doesn't make any sense because they're magical and they need magic, and so it doesn't make sense that they're able to play a non-magical class. But they're already rogues and soon going to be hunters, where they're no longer going to or the new hunters were coming out at the time where they weren't using mana anymore, they were using focus. I was like, they're rogues and they are hunters, and hunters will be using focus. That's two things that didn't use mana anymore, so I mean we might as well let them be warriors as well. So, I mean, I didn't have a problem with them being allowed to be warriors. It really wasn't a big deal to me. It was just like they put so much like lore into the idea that they couldn't be warriors. So it was just like, okay, that's odd that they're just changing that suddenly. So it was just odd though. It wasn't like, oh, this sucks, you know. I'm not like, oh, they retconned something and so now I'm upset. I actually was talking to a person the other day while I was playing, and they're like, yeah, they keep retconning things and it's making me upset. And I'm like, you do realize that the Warcraft was not meant to be as big as it is now, and that's why they keep having to retcon, because they didn't write out in detail a lot of things because they didn't expect that they needed to, and that's going to cause retcons. Yes, indeed. They were complaining about the fact that I was like defending the retcons. It's like, retcons make you a bad writer. It's like, it's not really. Thank you, Ronowin. Now that we have the race under control, we can send someone in to assess the damage. Hopefully this wasn't anything permanent.
Farewell.
Night elves here? Those rats! Suppose they had anything to do with the malfunction in my sanctum? If you have any information, you'd better take it to Captain Sunbrand at once.
Head high.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make our way over to Captain Sunbrand. Just go ahead and mount up again. I'm going to be doing a lot of using this heirloom mount at this point. Because, like, I mean, this is how big this one area was. And that was too big to freaking go through just without a mount. So I mean, now we're just going to be going to like this whole area here, which is much bigger. So we're going to be doing a lot of mounting on this heirloom mount. I am kind of glad that the heirloom mount exists because it is faster. I still don't think that it's 60% speed, but I could be wrong. If somebody knows, you can correct me on that. It doesn't say, it just says summon chauffeur, so it doesn't seem to have a movement speed. All I know is that when you're using the heirloom mount, it moves at a specific speed. Like, even if you use your heirloom mount when you have 100% speed, it still moves at that slower speed. Got something for me? Let me take a look. Are you sure you found these on a night elf? They're clearly written in Dwarven. From what I can understand of this letter, whoever wrote this did not cause the malfunction, but rather was sent here to spy to observe the results of it. They call our endeavors reckless and dangerous, but who? Of course, that envoy from Ironforge. We were fools to trust anyone belonging to the Alliance. Listen, Ronowin, this is a very delicate situation. Even though we've identified the spy, we cannot kill him out in the open. We cannot try to capture him either. The risk of him escaping is too great. I want you to go find Prospector Anvil Ward at the Northern Sanctum and kill him. Do this in a quiet manner. We don't want word to spread that we allow a spy into our city. Bring me his head as proof. Ironforge will learn not to meddle with the
We will have
Sindor.
justice.
I always wondered why they even allowed them to come in. It didn't really make sense. I was actually just looking to see if I had that Dragon Hawk that I bought yesterday. I was looking to see if I had duplicates, but I can't really look through here while I'm moving. Dragon Hawk. Actually, I do seem to have 2 golden Dragon Hawk hatchlings, and I think that is what I got. So, maybe I could put that up on the auction house or something. For races that aren't what else? Players who don't have what else. What are you looking at, lass? Never seen a dwarf before then? You'd best be on your way if you don't want any trouble.
See you soon.
Okay. I guess he's starting the quest. I think I can I don't think I can do this. I think I have to wait until she is done and then wait for him to respawn. I don't think that I'll be able to loot this dude because we're not in a party, so. But I can sit here and help out with the quest here. Oh, maybe I can, actually. Yay! I was able to loot too because, I don't know, maybe because I hit it with corruption or something. I don't actually know. So, anyway, he just basically said, let's see what you have to show me, because I tell him, hey, I've got something to show you inside. And he's like, oh, okay, what do you have to show me? And then I take him inside, and he's like, what manner of trick is this, Blood Elf? If you seek to ambush me, I warn you I will not go down quietly. And then you should kill him. He won't go down quietly, but he certainly goes down easily, honestly. Even if you're not using heirloom gear. A lot of these quests have become a lot easier than what they used to be. This one has just always been easy, though. I don't necessarily know that it got easier.
Anaria Shola.
Did you take care of the intruder? So, the deed is done. Excellent job. Word has been passed to the Ranger General, and believe me, dwarves will pay dearly for their treason. You've been of great service to your people today,
Farewell.
Hey, Voidwalker time! I have another task for you, Ronowin. Ranger Dugelian was sent to Fairbreeze Village to find out more about a wretched attack on a nearby shipyard. He has requested reinforcements which we cannot yet provide. Seek him out and grant him whatever aid you can. Fairbreeze Village can be reached by following the road out of Falconwing Square all the way down towards the south. Good luck,
Keep your wits about you.
Alright, mount up. Just to make this a bit easier. Make it a bit easier, move around a lot easier. Once we get to Fairbreeze Village, I will summon out my Voidwalker, which will be much helpful because holy crap, Voidwalkers are freaking awesome. They're basically tanks, like your own personal tank. I've actually like done dungeons with Voidwalkers where like I tanked using the Voidwalker because like our tank was stupid and was like dying because he was like aggroing everything, and so like the Voidwalker, like I'd be like, okay, summoning Voidwalker, and then it would like aggro everything onto it, and the healer would just heal the Voidwalker, and it was pretty great. So I've literally run dungeons with the Voidwalker tank. It's surprisingly good, actually. I wouldn't recommend it, like if you're doing like non-heirloom runs, like if like your entire party has like no heirlooms at all, which is going to be pretty hard to get into a group like that. You pretty much never see anyone doing dungeons without heirlooms anymore. Hello.
Glory to the Sindori.
I swear that I'm going to fireball someone if I get one more request from Lord Silthero concerning supplies for his party. Do I look like a party planner? Between you and me, that fool and his sycophants are living in denial that we're under attack here. Some of us are actually busy with, oh, I don't know, defending what's left of Quel'Thalas. Warlock, would you please head over to Silthero's Haven and see if you can shut him up? It's just down the road to the west.
Time is of the essence.
Thank you for your help, Anoman. While I get things back in order here, I'd like to ask you a favor. One of my former apprentices embarked on a very dangerous line of research. She journeyed to the East Sanctum in the middle of the Dead Scar. I worry for her well-being. See if you can find her and convince her to return to her
Stay
senses.
the course.
Alright, so we need to find Apprentice Mervida, and we need to go talk to Lord Sartherl. Ranger Degolian is up
eternal
here.
sun guides
Thanks for
us.
coming, Ronawan. Things are worse than we had anticipated. Wretched have taken over Sunsail Anchorage in its
Shirella
entirety. Sunsail Anchorage has been overrun by wretched scum. As soon as we manage to get reinforcements to the area, we'll show those thugs who's boss, Ronawan. In the meantime, we can help by showing them a bit of discipline. I lost my place. Go in there and show them we are not to be trifled with. You'll find Sunsail Anchorage just to the west of Fairbreeze
Remember
Village.
the Sunwell.
And then we'll run down here and grab these quests. I think one of these is the typical flight
What do you see?
master quest. Don't take the safety of this village for granted. We're under siege by the Scourge on the east and the Wretched to the west. Ranger Saren keeps our borders safe from the undead that pour in from the Dead Scar. Follow the road eastwards out of town, see if you can lend her a hand.
We will have justice.
Trade
Your
supplies!
gold is welcome here.
Welcome, volunteer. We're running low on supplies here, but Silverman has promised us material assistance. That's where you come in. Take this list over to Skymaster Brightdawn. He'll have further instructions for you on how best to get up to Silvermoon City.
The reckoning is at hand.
Alright, that is our Flight Master quest.
State your business.
Foul taint in the soil precedes the expansion of the Scourge into a new area. Protective runestones along the border with the Ghostlands have warded the land against the taint in the past. The westernmost runestone was destroyed during a Scourge attack, which forced us to burn the ground around it to prevent the taint from spreading. My sister, Lariana Riverwind, watches over the sacred grove. Go find her, she might have some more.
Shirella.
Alright, so now we have a lot of quests, which is pretty much going to be the case from now on. We're going to be getting full of quests. Oh boy, people are like role-playing around here. Hello, we have Mezcrit, our Voidwalker.
Anubilore
Hello,
Delana.
Owen. The spring paw that inhabited this region are known for their high-quality pelts. We've even seen night elf scum travel to these lands just to poach them. The skirmishes with the Amani have put a bit of a strain on our supply of gear, and our rangers don't have much time to hunt for pelts anymore. If you'd be willing to lend a hand by collecting spring paw pelts, I'd be happy to reward you with a handcrafted piece of armor. You'll find spring paw stalkers all around the woods north.
The reckoning is at hand.
Awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and do our Flight Master quest here. Talk
Baladash,
to this dude.
Balanore.
Goods from Silvermoon City. Yes, what's this? Sethiel wants you to ride up to Silvermoon City and bring her goods, huh? Sure, I can get you there quickly, for a small fee, of course. Warlock, for a very modest amount of coin, I can send you swiftly flying through the air on one of these magnificent beasts. That's safer than walking there, I can assure you. When you arrive in Silvermoon City, seek out Soltharian Ezerdon in the bazaar. Speak with me once more when you've decided you're ready to brave the skies.
Our enemies will fall.
Silvermoon City, I guess.
The
Yeah.
reckoning is at
Alright, so now we are taking our flight back to Silvermoon City. This one bothers me a little bit because for whatever reason they decided to put the Flight Master outside of Silvermoon. Whereas literally every other capital city is like inside of the city. This one is actually outside of the city for some weird reason. I don't really get it. Sorry, my throat was getting dry from all this talking. So, I needed a drink. Actually, I'm pretty sure that what I'm drinking right now is not actually very helpful. I mean, my throat doesn't feel as dry after taking a sip there, but it's... I had to work super early this morning. Like, when I say super early, I mean like super early. Like, usually when I work, I'm working like 8 p.m. to like 1 o'clock. Sometimes they also work me like a 4 p.m. to like 8 p.m. shift where I work. And today it was an 11:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. shift. It ended up being a till 7:30 shift because they had me stay over extra hours, which is great for me because that's more hours and thus more money in my pocket for work. But like usually, like that's what I mean by like super early. It's like 11:30. Because usually I'm like the night shift. So that's quite a list you have there, friend. Let me take a look at it. What's this? Sethiel wants all of this? Did you bring anyone with you to help you take it back? It doesn't look as if you have a cart or a beast of burden with you, so I'd better send you back only with what you can carry. If you've spoken with Skymaster Brightdawn at Fairbreeze Village, then you should get this to Sethiel as soon as possible by flying back. Take these goods for final inspection to Sky Mistress Gloaming just outside Silvermoon City's Shepherd Gate.
We will have justice.
Sethiel's goods.
I have
What do you
one-of-a-kind
have?
items.
Oh, Vanishing Powder and Arcane Catalysts. Remote reactions between magical substances. I don't actually know what that does. That looks like it's a new thing. Not entirely certain. Alright, that's interesting. Alright, now we get to go back to the Flight Master. I don't like doing these Flight Master quests, but you have to do them. I guess you don't have to do them, but I mean, you might as well. Like if you're trying to get like the gold and get like the money and stuff. This is why I don't like the fact that it's like outside of the city, because you have to like go into the city and go through the city and then get to the bazaar and then go back through the city and then outside the city and then back to the freaking Flight Master, when you could just go through the city and be freaking there. But I don't know, I guess it might be better that it's there because it's like right there at the gate. And like, I don't know, they probably would have put the Flight Master in like Shepherd's Gate or something. Or not Shepherd's Gate, but like Sunfairy Spire or something. I don't know where they would have put it. Oh, that box of goods you have there looks heavy. You want to load that up on one of my flying beauties? Back down to Fairbreeze Village in Eversong Woods, then? Sure, I can get you there fast. It all checks out as far as I can tell, so the question is, have you already spoken to Skymaster Brightdawn in Fairbreeze Village? If so, then this can be as simple as you paying the small fare and simply flying back. Let me know when you're ready.
Is at hand.
Clearly, I have talked to the dude in Fairbreeze Village. If I'm on this portion of the quest, I don't know why it keeps asking me, did you do this? Did you do this? Like, yes, obviously. The quest required me to go talk to the guy. I guess I'm just trying to get the point across is all, but it's slightly obnoxious in my opinion. Mana residue, crystallized mana residue. Alright, that's fine. I still have no, like, items I can disenchant yet, which is fine by me. And finally, we return to this lady. And finally turn in this quest once again. Warlock, back so soon? That doesn't look like everything I requested. Well, I guess if he said the rest of it will be coming quickly overland, then I'll take him to his word. He certainly never failed to provide the goods in the past. Thank you, Round One. Here, take this coin. It's done nothing but jingle around in my pocket.
Remember the sun well.
She must have a lot of coin that jingles around in her pocket. Alright, I think we will continue on and do a few more quests in the next episode, but this is a good spot to stop off here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Keep calm and penny on, everybody.